Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, friends. Thank you for joining me on this episode of True Crime Past and Present. I don't do too many videos on this case just because there's already so many creators talking about it, but I'm not into the drama. So I want to just give you a little update on what's happening with the Summer Wells case from Tennessee. So today has been an exciting day in the true crime community because we have had a lot of developments and a lot of our cases that we're following. Many of us are following, and I invite you to go ahead and check out my playlist. And if you haven't heard of Orange and North and West, we have the adoptive parents arrested. So go ahead and check that out. But on this episode, I want to talk about Grandus and the search for Summer Wells. So I want to go ahead and share this quick clip that was provided from a news station, and then let's talk about it. Let's see. Let's go for it.
Went into the ER because my leg was messing up on me, and we were afraid something was wrong with my knee. I have a knee replacement, and she was worried that there was something wrong with it. And she took me into the hospital, and I ended up getting a shot for it to get rid of the pain. And they prescribed me medication to take to get the swelling down out of my knee and around my knee because it was inflamed. And then we waited around for my prescription. Summer went swimming that day at the horse stables, I believe it was. And then we come back and I went in my camper, and after we brought my groceries in for me, and the boys helped with that, and of course Summer. And I went down and went to sleep, and I got up and I was sitting in my doorway, and we come out, and Candace asked me what I was doing. I said, well, we got to transplant these little cactuses into bigger pots. And we did that, and then Summer come in and had a piece of peppermint. And and she said, Mama, I want to go play with the boys. We walked her back to the house, and she asked the boys to keep an eye on her, and that's the last time I seen her.
Tell me when you first realized that someone was missing, what was going through your mind and what was it like here?
To be blunt, it was hell. I mean, and I apologize, I'm blunt. Um, as everybody knows, I have a missing daughter. She's been gone for 12 years. And all I could say is, oh God, not again. And I couldn't do nothing but cry. And we yelled for her, and we yelled for her, and yelled for her. And we could not find her. And we never did. She called me, and we sent the boys down over the hill, and I stood in front of the over by the edge there and watched them, and was praying to God every minute that nobody would take them. And there was no sign of her.
Do you believe that someone took Summer or do you believe that she wandered off? What do you believe happened?
I believe somebody took her. I know people say it doesn't happen, but it does happen. It happens in small towns. It happens in big towns. It happens in the country. And I believe somebody took her.
All right, guys. So that is the update we have from Grandis. My thoughts. So I've seen this small clip many times, and there's two discrepancies I see in in her statement or in her interview, whatever you want to call it. Well, let me back up before I go into that. So the whole reason why the news channel reached out, it's because there's been a lot of rumors. The chief said something, and basically they reached out to them for commentary. Them meaning Candace and Grandis. So the chief basically said that at this point, the family is not cooperating. They have retained legal counsel and has been unable to, you know, get any further. Grandis provided this interview, and there's a clip, but I don't want to show it. But there's another clip of it where she says that nope, as far as she knows, her and Candace have not retained any legal counsel. They don't know about Donnie or Donnie, how they call him, but they have not retained any legal counsel. And if they like, they can reach out to them to ask him any questions. I think that move, I mean, who knows, right? I don't know. I think it's a move the authorities are trying to do. I think, like I said in another video, this is a time where they need to go hard on Candace because she will break. Dawn is not there to protect her. Now, what I find interesting about this particular clip are a couple things. Grandis, the way she's saying what occurred on the day that allegedly Summer went missing, I feel she's saying it as she was told what to say, as it's scripted, like meaning that they told her, okay, this is exactly what happened. If they ask, this is what you're going to say. Usually, people that have gone through any type of trauma, because this is a trauma in itself, right? For anybody, having a missing child, having a missing loved one is considered a trauma, and those recollections are given immediately, right? I was doing this, I did that, not thinking in between the lines. Not only that, there were two things that I felt that were striking to me. One was um, Candace in her interview, she had said that she made it a point to state that she went over to her mom's because she was having trouble with her knee brace and she was helping her fix it and whatnot. Grandis did not say anything regarding that. Actually, Grandis said she took a nap. I don't know if you guys heard that. So, yes, I understand elderly people, even myself, we take naps, but not, I mean, we're talking about what a 10 to 15-minute time frame by the time they got home and the time Summer went missing, and somewhere between grandma took a nap. No, I'm so sorry that I'm not buying this story. Now, I also feel Grandis is trying to be the protector like Dawn, right? She's coming out, um, she's speaking, she's, trying to clear things up, kind of like what Dawn was doing. But Grandis, and I think the reporter even had said in her news broadcast that they reached out to Candace was in the property because the interview was done in Ben Hill Road, but Candace was in her home, but she refused to be a part of the interview. But she did provide a statement, and in her written statement, which she wrote in the reporter's notepad, she basically stated that they have not retained counsel And if the police want to talk to them, they're more than open to talk to them. Um, This is just ridiculous. Now, like I said earlier, I think this is a power move from the authorities because there have been, yesterday and today, there have been searches done in the Summer Wells case. And according to reports, they are narrowing down the search to a particular area. Now, what was released was that this particular area used to be, it had a lot of overgrown flowers. I don't know. It's just I guess and the terrain has changed because the weather has changed, and so now it's becoming more accessible to them, and so that's what they're doing now. And they're going back and they're you know, uh, going through a fine comb. And there have been rumors. I am saying they're rumors because they're not confirmed that certain items have been found, but I have not been able to confirm that. So I don't want to go too much into that. But I do want to say that it's interesting that they are making a point that they're letting us know, us meaning the public, that there is a search going on in the same location, which is about 30 minutes from Ben Hill Road, that they're looking for Summer Wells. I think they're trying to get her nervous. I think they're trying to find a way for her to break because I think they know. I think they, meaning the authorities, have found some type of clue of what happened to Summer. And I would not be surprised that in the upcoming days, we're going to have some type of breaking news, such as the Orrin and Orson West. And I reiterate, this is a time when the authorities need to push Candace as hard as they can because she does not have Dawn. And at this point, Grandis is not really a good protector. I mean, in honesty, I think this interview in itself, the whole interview, if you go check, like I said, if you go on YouTube, you're gonna be able to find it. But if you go on YouTube, you're gonna find the whole interview, and she just, oh, she shouldn't have done that. If her intention is to protect Candace, it's not gonna be, it's not good. It's not looking good. Not looking good at all. So, like I said, I'm gonna be also monitoring this search, monitoring any other um news that we might be coming having. Oh, and another thing, which I find hilarious. So Candace apparently has a YouTube channel. I'm not even sure. I haven't even found it myself. I'm pretty sure if you look up Candace Wells, you're gonna find her. But what's interesting is that it's being reported that she's doing lives, and as she's doing lives, she allegedly is drinking on them. So that alcohol makes you talk. That alcohol makes you talk. So if it is true, I hope she starts singing like the canary and starts telling us, or maybe she's gonna reiterate a story. I don't know. But yeah, look back at that interview from Grandis. Very, very interesting. And like I said, she just hurt the case, in my opinion. All right, guys, consider sharing, consider subscribing, and I'll see you on the next one.